Maggie Waldren first came to DEYA as a young graduate student 50 years ago. She met Bill. The rest is history. This evening she'll be reading a passage from the study that was part of her work with Oxford University, Insiders, Outsiders, Mallorquín, Extranjeros y Forasteros, and she'll end with a short poem by Bill Waldren, which was written when he was 25 years old in 1958.
Hello. DEYA has always attracted a variety of people, and there are few places in the world where one can be surrounded by such an assortment of politicians, royalty, theater, and motion picture actors, artists, writers, designers, photographers, shop assistants, farmers, office workers, and others, all gathered on a terrace called Safonda, under the stars, listening to music, idly chatting, or intensely conversing, and taking no notice of one another except as social beings in a very special space. The foreigners in DEYA have developed a sort of barter economy over the years that brings different people into contact as the circumstances of their lives change. In the 1980s, 3 foreign women and a man had terminal illnesses, and many of the foreigners in residence rallied round and provided round-the-clock nursing and meals on wheels for them. All but one were given a day-and-age funeral. Their caskets carried on the shoulders of their friends, from their homes to the church, where all the village, both locals and foreigners, came together to bid them farewell. One of these was Maggie. The death of Maggie the cat lady occurred a few hours after that of a local man. His funeral was arranged in the usual manner, and local neighbors of Maggie came to see what her friends would be organizing for her. Her foreign friends and local neighbors decided that they would like to carry her to the church, like the Dayanese do for their deceased. As her Dayanese neighbors would have to be in the church for the other funeral at the same time, her foreign friends agreed to carry the casket up the hill from Esclade. The local men offered to meet her pallbearers halfway at the bottom of the steep climb below the church. When the friends arrived with Maggie's casket on their shoulders, one of the village men pointed out, very discreetly, that it might have been easier had they carried the casket with her head at the top, making it much lighter. This was carried out, the casket was turned about, to make the final part of the journey easier. It had not occurred to the foreigners to ask for help. They just assumed they knew how to do it. The locals were pleased to see the foreigners try to emulate their customs, but even more delighted to be able to teach them the correct way to do it. The catch-22 quality of coexistence is ever present in DEYA. If an outsider does something as well or as better than an insider, he or she is resented. And if he or she can't do things as well, what's the matter with them? So it's hard to win. It's interesting that having just finished writing about Maggie's funeral, I came across the following in an article in The Independent dated the 7th of October, 1988, by Brian Patton, one of the poets that we're recognizing in this fiesta. And he'd spent many months in DEYA previous years. He called his little article Poetry in Paradise, and it read as follows. Sunday, sadly, Maggie the cat lady has died. A relay of friends carried the coffin up the valley road to the tiny cemetery that surmounts the village. She is buried in a communal grave, 4 layers of niches on either side of a deep shaft. Maggie's niche is across that of Norman, an artist who died in the village last spring. He didn't like cats, and she didn't like his abstract paintings. But there they both are, insulated from the sound of Vespas and motorbikes and all the other disastrous noises that have invaded DEYA, the place that they came to relax. just want to give that last little bit in Mallorquín for those who didn't fully understand. Esto es de Brian Patton, hablando de el mort de Maggie. Diumenge, tristament, Maggie, la dels moixos, és morta. Un releu d'amics portaren el bagul per la carretera de la vall fins al cementari que corona el poble. Està enterrat en una fossa comuna, 4 capes de nítxols a cada banda d'un pau profund. El nítxol de Maggie està enfront del de Norman, un artista que moria al poble la primera vera passada. A ell no li agradaven els moixos i a ella no li agradaven gaire els seus quadres. Però allà són tots dos, allà del sorell de les vespes i de les motos i de la tot la renau que ara torba la pas que els va dur a Mallorca. And this is a poem in free verse which responds to the eternal questions of philosophers and poets concerning war, God, individuality, and love. And it was written by my dear husband when he was 25 years old. Weep not that I am gone. The days were good, but these, as other things, have died. My purpose gone, the nights, the stars, these are gone. A moment's words have made it thus. Nor do the arms of nature longer hold an answer here. What then the epitaph? My goal? What's said of this? Read this out. Be gone, but where? No answer holds. My pen is gone. The words too. Este poema escrito en verso libre busca responder a las eternas preguntas de los filósofos y poetas sobre la individualidad, la guerra, Dios, amor y muerte. It's the same poem. El epitafio. No plorau el meu final, els dies varen ser bons, però aquests, com altres coses, han mort. Els meus propòsits s'han anat, les nits, les estrelles s'han anat. Unes paraules momentaris ho han fet així. Tampoc els braços de la naturalesa tenen ja reposta aquí. Què passa llavors amb l'epitant, la meva meta? Que s'ha dit d'això? Llegeix això. Fora d'aquí, fora d'aquí. Però on? No hi ha resposta. La meva ploma se n'ha anat. I les paraules. Gràcies.
That's all for this evening. Thank you very, very much for coming. It's a very emotional experience for us listening to people, friends who've now passed away. We were glad that you could listen to them with us, their work with us. We'd like to thank all of us up here. I'd like to thank Jackie Waldron and Una Napier for all the work that they've done and for making DEYA HEY Days possible. And we hope to see you at the Mercado Artesanal y Cine on Wednesday and at the 2 concerts on Thursday and Friday.
Does the world seem good to you? Does the music get to you? Does the wisdom of your heart show you how to play your part? All my blonde and twilight dreams, all those strangled future schemes, all those glasses drained of wine, all this crazy gift of time.